Fans of history, specifically World War II, there's some pretty cool places to check out in Louisiana, like the National Museum in New Orleans, or perhaps the USS Kidd in Baton Rouge.
But there's also happens to be one right here in our backyard down in Longleaf. News Channel 5's Max Lindsay brings us a closer look and introduces us to the woman that makes the exhibit so special.
But we enjoyed it. You can see what a collection we've got.
Dorothy Mouton says it started with just a handful of items.
My uncle gave my sister 2 patches. Then I came to Sandy Hill, and the lady in a tailor shop there was putting patches on from the soldiers. And so she had a whole bunch of old patches that she took off, and she gave me some of them.
But that's all the push she and her sister, Dr. Catherine Terrell, needed.
I called my sister, and we were real enthused then to start, and that's where we began.
The two were teenagers at the time, and for decades they would spend their free time traveling town to town and state to state.
All of this came from here, there, and everywhere.
Autographed pictures, clothing, memorabilia, and even letters written by soldiers are just some of the items the sisters collected.
And it's amazing how the owners were. They were so kind to us that sometimes they would save something for us because they knew we would be back and buy it.
Each one representing a piece of the past.
FDR's dead.
As well as a happy memory.
We just enjoyed it and met a lot of nice people and met a lot of veterans too.
The collection would eventually get so big that the sisters weren't sure what to do with it. That's where the Southern Forestry Heritage Museum in Longleaf comes in.
Dorothy contacted me and saying that they were looking for a home for it. And so, of course, I jumped at the chance.
Claudia Johnson took a trip up to Dr. Terrell's home in Nashville and came back with her hands full. Add a little creativity, and the museum opened the exhibit to the public.
This is like everything that has to do with World War II. It's not just one little thing, it's everything brought together, and this isn't even all of it.
Now as Mouton takes a stroll through the artifacts, she says she can't help but get emotional.
We never dreamed that it would ever, but my sister never got to see this. She was sick. It's just like coming home to come in here and see all of this stuff.
Just like coming home indeed, figuratively and literally.
See, we were both born here in Longleaf, so that makes a home. And that's where it should be.
In Longleaf, Max Lindsay, News Channel 5, your local station.
And if you'd like